Hello everybody, I'm Lumus from Failing at Gaming. Welcome back to our Pokémon Silver Typelocke challenge. Already got a phone call. How are things, Dana? You dressed up your Psyduck? You sicko. Miscatching Magnemite again? Tell me about it, bro. I have been there. Not very good at this. Starting to doubt my own ability. So hello everyone. The challenge we're playing is called a Typelocke. It's a variation on the classic Nuzlocke challenge. The basic rule is I'm only allowed to catch the first Pokemon of each type that I see. The ones where I failed to catch them are gone forever, and so is any Pokemon that faints. So it's a limited number of Pokemon to beat the entire game. We've already had a bloody time of it, lost a few Pokemon on our way. Everybody who's watching on PC, if you scroll down under the stream, you'll see that there's a list of all the Pokemon so far. And here's a few we've got in our party. We just finished the Lake of Rage storyline, so the next thing on our to-do list is to take down the Ice Gym. Couple of errands first though to start off the day. I want to go get a lottery ticket, get a haircut for Mystic Meg here. Hoping to evolve her into an Espeon. I'm thinking if we do enough biking, maybe level her up a bit. Get her a good haircut. We might be able to evolve her today. We want an Espeon and it's daytime now, so we should be good. Next session will be a nighttime one, so it'll be a pain if we have to wait until then. So I'm hoping to push that one. Meanwhile, Lady Bar, Lord Jalapeno, and Painmaker. Probably going to be our picks for the Ice Gym. Good for the ice waters. Good for the pure ice. And decent for the, there might be an ice ground that we have to deal with. Maybe we could do the couple levels on Painmaker while we're wandering around. But I think it's time to start leveling up Mystic Meg. She does get a happiness boost every time she levels, so I'm hoping that'll push her into evolution range. For an Espeon, you need a maximum happy Eevee during the daylight. So yeah, let's head straight off and go get that haircut. This is a weird route. There's an entire dungeon to get past it, but by the time you get to it, you can just sail around. Makes the entire dungeon optional. I mean, there's still cool stuff in there. We'll go explore it later when we've got more HMs, and we can actually get to the whole thing, but I don't know, it's just slightly odd. Grab some berries while we're at it. I suppose Kurt's probably got a new Pokeball for us as well. We still don't have a Pokemon that can fly. I mean, we've had Pokemon that could fly. We don't have any now, not since we got Fly. Typelocks can be cruel. Yeah, we'll see how we go at the Ice Gym. I know these were on the third of the 3 gyms you can do in any order. The Ice one is the hardest of them, but we did okay at the other 2. So I think we should probably pull through. Hey, it's a Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd! Let Painmaker handle this. For the sake of time. For the sake of time and for the sake of leveling up both of them. Oh yeah, they also get a happiness boost when you beat a gym, so how can we make this a real happiness episode so we can get that Espeon? I want to start bringing Mystic Meg into play. We've gone around with 5 Pokemon for long enough. excited to get an Espeon. Never raised one before. But Umbreon is one of my favourite, all-time favourite evolutions. Probably my all-time favourite evolution overall. And Espeon's kind of the counterpart there, so... excited about that. Perhaps not the greatest party composition, considering we've already got a Psychic in the squad. Painmaker was our Water-type catch, but is of course Water Psychic, as a... that's Surf. I want to look at the stats. As a Slowpoke. But hey, them's the breaks. It's mostly the fans that voted that they really wanted an Espeon, and I'm not opposed. The alternatives were like Mr. Mime and Jinx, which people didn't seem too keen on. I can't imagine why. Oh, a Drowsy, of course, which is awesome, but we had a Drowsy in the previous Typelocke when we did Gen 1. And I suppose we could have gotten an Abra, but A, they teleport if you catch them, and B... come on, who likes that? Who likes Abras? They're so incredibly powerful. OP and boring. Anyway, sometimes you have to take what you can get in a Typelocke or any kind of Nuzlocke, really. That's part of the fun. You can only make so many plans before reality gets in the way. How much money do we have? I'd like to buy some TMs, but I don't think we've got nearly enough. That is not my wallet. Oh, wow. We have way more than I thought we did. Oh, we just did the rocket base, didn't we? I bet we made a load there. I even farmed a bunch of money by setting off the alarms 500 times. Yeah, I'll start in the underground. It's the cheaper and less good of the Pokemon haircut brothers. Wait, hang on, did he say he's the older and better? Okay. That ruined my joke. They swapped round on us. What can you do for Mystic Meg here? All done. Looks happy. Thank you, sir. Next up, lottery ticket. I don't think we've gotten a dang thing this whole time. Perhaps not surprising, considering we haven't done any of the NPC trades. And obviously no real-world trades, considering it's a challenge run. Still, would have been sweet to get an early XP share. I don't remember when you get the XP share in this game. Can't be far off, surely. Looks like these local businessmen are considering a takeover of the radio tower. I'm excited to see what they'll do with it. Where's the happiness lady while I'm here? Looks sort of happy. Can any of us hope for more than to be sort of happy? I consider it a good day when I'm sort of happy. I remember one of the picnickers. Or somebody wanted to fight us. It might be this girl, it might be the one on the other side of the... the forest and the cave. We'll speed through there. Because Kurt should have a Pokeball for us, can't hurt to collect that. See on the preview that I'm only just doing the lottery there. Oh, apparently we're not friends. Oh, hello, Shasha.
Quick kiss.
Night night.
That's it. Come on, then. Go on then, bedtime.
Yeah, I'm doing my show, Shasha.
Yeah.
I'm
Night-night.
playing Pokemon. Night night. Sorry about that, everybody. My niece is on her way to bed. She's staying over tonight. Oh, where were we? Yeah, so it looks like the upload might be lagging today. See how we go, but I might have to, at some point I might have to stop the stream, turn down the quality, and restart it. Might be somebody else who's using all of the internet. Where are we? Okay, I got disorientated, wandered up and down, and got attacked on the exact same spot. Spectacular. Yeah, that video preview is well behind. Slowpoke versus Slowpoke. What do we actually do here? Probably just tackle it since it's level 10. Ugh. Should probably have let Mystic Meg handle this one. Didn't want to risk the attrition, but... oh well. At least it's not just using Curse over and over. Not sure why I've still got Curse, considering we're not exactly a physical attacker, but... suppose we've just not stumbled across anything better so far. Oh, I forgot what... I was going to go buy those TMs, wasn't I? Let's go do that real quick. We can avoid the grass on the way back. Could you direct me to the TM floor, please? Look at the sign. Okay, fine. Trainers Market. Battle Collection. TM Corner, 5th floor. I remember they sell Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch here, all of which are good moves. And I think some of them can be learned by Magmar and Ampharos. They both learn their Elemental Punch naturally, so I think they can learn more. Which could be good utility for them. I've not looked it up on Bulbapedia, but I'm sure I'll find a use for an Elemental Punch. Oh, these are only 3,000. These are cheap. I should have bought some of these earlier. I figured we'd be looking like that at like 15,000 for each of them. I'll take one of each. Like, give me a headbutt as well. Give that headbutt to Mystic Meg. I thought I bought a headbutt. Where's headbutt? Was I not paying? There it is. I wonder if I'd bought something stupid instead. Get rid of Growl. And then if she is getting into fights, she's got something better than Tackle to use. We can actually start leveling things. Who are you? I'm you, but weirder. Oh, yes. You guys are still in the Ditto fight. There is a lot of stream lag today. But hey, Phoenix, good to see you again. Thanks for dropping by. How are you doing? I hope you're well. So let's see. Okay, nobody can learn the Ice Punch. Thunder Punch? Yeah, I thought Lord Jalapeno would be able to learn that. An electric move on him won't be a bad thing. Get rid of Smoke Screen. Just in case things get desperate in the ice fight, and he ends up against an Ice-Water type, it'll give him something. And we should have that Fire Punch. Yeah, I was hoping Ampharos would be able to learn that. Again, it's I've not got any specific plans for it. I'm not even sure we've got a... Yeah, I can get rid of Thunder Shock. But it just might be useful. It's a good move, and it didn't cost much. Lady Meow, Wolfie, hey, how's it going? Hope you're both well. Ice Heal? Burn Heal? Yeah, we've... I feel like we've reached a point, actually, where those things just clog up the inventory. Particularly considering we've got a billion different kinds of berry. Exclamation mark potions. Great, now I've got to make a new Nightbot command. Heat Death of the Universe? Be a nice thing to have in the inventory. Alright. We'll sweep round to Kurt, get the Pokeball, do the fight with Liz. Shouldn't take us long. And then we will head off for the Ice Gym, I guess. I was hoping the unhelpful shouted shopping list would be among my strange commands. Not yet, I'll have to add that in, Lady Meow. There are a lot of weird commands that probably nobody knows about and has never triggered. I'll point out for your Ice Heal, you can't put a space in a command. So that would have to be one word if we did that. Looks kind of like the stream's caught up a bit, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know whether to reset it or not. I don't know if you guys can hear me talking to you yet or not, even. Nobody is replying. How far back in time are you? Squish some Weedles. This is bound to make Mystic Meg feel better. You wrote that minutes ago. Hello, Tiffany. I don't remember who you are. Mr. Fast, my mistake. Okay, it was the wrong number. Never mind, guys. Yeah, sorry, Phoenix. It looks like the stream's just lagging really bad. You guys are a couple of minutes behind me. I'm probably going to reset the stream so that it catches you up. I'll do that in a moment. But hey, it's good to see you again. It's you showed up twice now. That makes you a regular. I really appreciate that, dude. I've been privately hoping that some of the Bream team would show up. I think Race showed up once, and I've not seen him since. But that's the only dude. So it makes me feel happier that you're showing up every now and then these days. My existence is being acknowledged. Okay, what I'm going to do is pause the stream here, wait for you guys to catch up with me, and then restart the stream, and hopefully that should clear out the lag that we've had. You guys might get another ad, I'm sorry about that, there's not much I can do there. But then hopefully you should be in the same time zone as me. So see you in a moment. Hello again, everybody. Not sure if you're all watching an ad just now. Just in case you are, I'll inform you all that it's Tilly time. What's up, Tilly Cat? You heading out? She's heading out. Should put this visit sign back up. Since my niece knocked it over. Okay, can you guys hear me now? I've turned the latency down, so you guys should be just about real time. The quality won't be as good, but hopefully you can all follow what I'm saying now. Oh, wait, that wasn't supposed to happen? What wasn't supposed to happen? You can hear me? Okay, that's good. Hey guys, we can have an actual conversation now. How's it going, everybody? You all good? I'm in a cave, yeah. Yeah, I went to fetch the Pokeball and that while the screen was paused. Nothing exciting was going to happen. Yeah, I know the resolution's not going to mess too much up in this game. It's just... Ideally, I'd like it to be perfect, you know? But hey, not the world we live in. You cold though? Yeah, it's been cold today. I've been out cleaning the rabbits and the chicken in this. Got to layer up, fair enough. Yeah, so we'll circle up, we'll get that fight that we were promised, and then we'll head back to the ice gym and make a start on that. See what the trainers have got. I feel like we should be at a decent level for that, but we'll have to see. Hey Namrox, I think that's the first time I've seen you here. How's it going? If you have Pokemon Go, please add me. I might take you up on that actually, because I need one more friend to complete one of the big quests. I don't normally add people I don't know, but I don't know, what's the harm, right? Spam? It's maybe spam, we don't know, Namrox. You just ask for help. You probably got the same quest line as me. The one where you need to get 3 friends. It's cool, Wolfie. Thanks for being the mod trigger there, but I think we'll allow it this time. People can probably get away with one message as long as they're not doing it over and over. Yeah, one of the big quests in Pokemon Go asks you to make 3 new friends. Which is fine, except I've already got all my friends as friends. Where am I gonna get new friends? It's hard enough to get the ones I've got. There's also a mission to go find 8 new Pokestops, which made me a little grumpy, actually. Because where am I gonna, in the 2 or 3 years since that I've been playing Pokemon Go, where am I gonna find 8 new stops that I've never been to before, you know? I suppose it's not that crazy to go somewhere new, but it feels like I'm being punished for having played the game. If I'd only just started playing, it'd be easy to find 8 new Pokestops. Ever wary of people that open up conversation with requests like that, but you've done the same plenty of times. Yeah, I guess. Oh, this is probably not a good fight, actually. I should probably have swapped there. Never mind, it flinched and it's at half health. Let's go for it. Yeah, I'm normally nervous about people showing up and just making requests instantly too, but... to be fair, I've had a couple of people who showed up and asked me how to stream or whatever, and then they've become regulars, so... The internet might be awful getting the wheel of loading every 30 seconds or so. Lady Mouse getting the wheel too. That's not ideal. I think the local internet's getting used up a lot. Somebody might be downstairs making calls to Zimbabwe again on the Skype. Is it disruptive to the point of being painful to watch? I could go yell at somebody. Whoa, what's happening, Lady Meow? I don't know how the low latency thing works. Is it just like teleporting around? Like once it's done loading, does it just jump you to where I am now and skip dialogue? Hopefully it doesn't skip this dialogue so you guys can tell me. Oh, found a useful item shopping. A holiday? What, to Zimbabwe? No, it's somebody we know who's working out there at the moment. There seems to be constant calls out there going on. It hugs all the internet. Oh, this needs to be my internet that goes and not their internet when we're all using it. There's one berry just around the corner, I'll grab that. I don't know that it's worth going all the way for the other berry. Besides, I have some bad associations with the next route now. Rip Bell. So yeah, you guys let me know if the loading is so bad it's disruptive. There's probably things I can do. It's kind of really annoying for me too that the internet's getting all used up at the moment, but it shouldn't be a long-term thing. The odd day for the next couple of months, maybe. It shouldn't normally be on streaming days. Don't live in a third world neighborhood. I do live in kind of a rough area, actually, Phoenix. As Wolfie has said before, the main industry around here is the manufacture of broken glass. My voice goes through mostly fine? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I like my house, I like the street we're on, but once you step off of this street, it's like instant muggings. Not a nice town. Next time we look at our internet provider, though, I think I'm gonna push for getting a better one. Something with like up-down matching, so that I can upload episodes as quickly as I could download things. That'd help me a lot, and that should also really help out with the stream. Skype call to Zimbabwe. I think it's where is he this time? Is it Guana or Kazakhstan or? You wrote "whoa" ages ago. Wait, is that? Ah, man, you guys are way behind. Yeah, I think you are dropping behind again. I'll go see if I can pester my sister to play around with to turn down her internet. Maybe she can use an actual phone call or something. Loads and resumes from where you were. Okay. What was in response to a weird glitch when the screen turned pink and green? Okay, fair enough. Okay, so the basic deal is, my sister's fiancé is currently working overseas. And she's just calling him on Skype every night. And, they're moving house. And since the current house is a distance away and they're looking for a house over here, they're staying at my place at the moment, or she is, which is why she's using up all my internet. So they've got their eye in a few places. Hopefully it'll be sorted soon. They'll have their own place and they'll not be using my internet, but for now it's just a thing I've got to put up with. Okay, so you guys are saying that you're well behind again. So, I think I'll go see if it is my sister using the internet, ask if she can maybe use her minutes or whatever, and I'll reset the stream again. And ideally that'll fix it. Be right back again. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, well, I've cranked down the settings a whole bunch. Apparently nobody is using the internet other than me, so I don't know why it's suddenly gone terrible. Not that we have the best internet here, but it's normally okay. I mean, how long have I been streaming? We've not had this trouble. And all of a sudden this is happening. Really sorry about that, guys. It's turning out to be kind of a pain. I'm not sure if you guys are getting another ad or what, so I'll hold off on the important things I have to say for a second or two. If you can hear me now, let me know that you can hear me now. No ad? Okay, cool. So yeah, Abyssal Gamers, thanks a whole bunch for that raid, I really appreciate that. And Chris O'Master Gaming, I'm guessing you're the same person as Abyssal Games? Since you're saying you're just done with the stream and you've shown up at the same time? Is it you've got a personal stream and a streaming stream, which is kind of what I have set up? But hey, it's really nice to meet you. It's always nice to have new people. Just got done with a Silver Typelocke stream. How's that going? So, randomized Nuzlocke, right? Is it just your catches you've got randomized, or is it like any Pokemon can show up in any area? Abyssal Gaming is the company you stream for. Okay, that's cool. In theory, that's the deal I've got going on here. That me and my friends can all stream to this. We've got a YouTube channel which a lot of my friends participate in. But at the moment it's just me that actually streams. So yeah, I've also got my personal one for which I watch people with. Every Pokemon wild or held by trainers are random. Okay. The held by trainers thing is not a thing I knew people did. That's really cool. Is that including gym leaders too? I bet that makes for some interesting matches. I can see that going in several different ways. Your starter was a Caterpie? Nice. That's pretty boss. Hey, this is the worst Pokemon to start with. Caterpie's cool. Everybody likes Butterfree, including gym leaders. I'm guessing their levels stay the same? I might have to try one of those myself someday. So when you say you finished your stream, you mean you've just finished the stream rather than the game, right? Whereabouts are you up to? And how's it going? Just beat the 7th gym? Okay, so you're in about the same place as me then. That's cool. How are you doing for your catches and losses? I did a blue-red Typelocke before this one and it went really well, and then this time, it's been a bloodbath. If you're watching on PC, have a look at the list of Pokemon underneath. I've lost quite a chunk of my potential catches, considering how long this game is. A lot of deaths, mostly from self-destructs. That's usually how it goes. Any Pokemon that can self-destruct is terrifying in any kind of Nuzlocke. Anyway, sorry, I'm goofing around in the grass. I promised you guys we were going to the gym. I just wanted to make sure the stream was running okay. Working at a fast pace for 3 hours or more, at least one time a week, can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 65%. Walking is one of the best exercises. It's just, it's also the most time consuming. Lost maybe 2 or 3 catches and about 6 or 7 deaths. Okay. It's seen a bit of blood then. Probably doing about the same as me, I guess. But I'm getting nervous because in a Typelocke you don't get that many catches. And I've got a lot more to go. I'm worried I'm going to start running out. But hey, I knew this one was going to be tougher than the... I've only ever done basic Nuzlocke before. I knew this one was going to be tougher. Just gotta push through it. After all, if you can't game over, then there's no fun in beating the game, right? 50 years. I wonder if this is like a Metal Gear Solid 3 thing, where if we wait around long enough, he'll die of old age. Alright, let's see what some of these people have got. Got 2 legendaries. Celebi and Suicune. Nice. Because you're using a random... Like, in a normal Nuzlocke, I would say that legendaries are off limits. Like, it'd be cheating to really use a legendary, but of course, you're using a random lock, so those are like genuine catches, right? You can actually use those, that's cool. I don't think I've ever raised a single legendary. So it must be cool to play a run where you can legitimately use those. Okay, not too alarming with the opponents yet. Hi Ashtek, how's it going? Why do you have advertisements here? I don't know if you can hear me yet if you're currently watching and complaining about an ad. I might give you a moment. Yeah, so it looks like these trainers aren't too spooky. We should probably be okay with the gym leader. Painmaker might be a little underleveled. It's mostly the typing that's going to be a problem here, because half the ice Pokemon in existence have a good secondary type for dealing with fire types, which is one of their main weaknesses, and we didn't get a fire type catch. Screw you, Heracross, incidentally. Spent like 2 hours trying to find a Heracross, and then it fled on us. Oh, hey, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Follows help me a lot. I'm hoping to meet affiliate at some point, so I can start doing cooler stuff on Twitch. And thanks again for the raid. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I hope I see you again. Bye. Hey, Ashtak, are you out of that ad yet? I don't control the ads, I'm afraid. If you're a non-affiliate, I think you even have to be a partner to be able to turn ads off. Ads are basically how Twitch makes money off of my stream. So I don't have the ability to turn those off, I'm sorry. Every time I start a stream or somebody tunes in for the first time, they get an ad. Can't be helped. When I do reach affiliate, I'll set it so that my subs don't have to watch ads, but for now, there's nothing I can do about them. You have Prime. Oh, you're right, yeah, you've got Twitch Prime. You shouldn't have to watch ads, right? Isn't that one of the main features of Twitch Prime? You don't have ads on any of the streams? And an ad block, okay. Ad block should... I've never actually tried ad block on Twitch. I use that on YouTube because YouTube has really obnoxious adverts. I don't know what to tell you, sorry. Like I say, I have no control over the ads, that's all on Twitch. Been stuck 2 hours in Elder Scrolls Legends, you can't even complete your daily quest because you keep losing and losing and losing and losing and losing. Ouch. What is your daily quest? What are they trying to get you to do? Couldn't do a thing. Blame me personally for the ads. Well, you know, if I wasn't streaming, you'd have no reason to be here on my channel. And if you weren't here on my channel, you couldn't be watching an ad on it, right? So I guess it is my fault. Been meaning to tell me for ages that you still don't get ads on my YouTube channel. Yeah, they've actually turned off ads for my YouTube. YouTube's changed how the ad system works. Now instead of starting out with ads, you have to meet requirements to get ads. And I don't meet a couple of the requirements yet. You need to get like a really high number of views before you can get adverts for your channel, so there's currently no way for me to make money off of my YouTube. But we'll get there eventually. I actually started the Twitch stream to get more people over to the YouTube, but it's looking like the Twitch is taking off more than the YouTube has done, so we might be making money here first. Not that I'm doing this for the money, but you know, making a living doing this, that's the dream, right? I'm gonna be hoping for that someday. Win 5 games with a deck of this type. Oh, is Elder Scrolls Legends like a card game based in the Elder Scrolls universe? I don't really know much about the Elder Scrolls. I finished the first game, and I played a bit of Skyrim, but I couldn't get into it. I keep meaning to go back to Skyrim because that was a gift, and I feel bad for not playing it. But I don't play a lot of... I feel like open world games should really be my thing. They're the sort of thing that would really interest me, except I play them and I just don't get into them. I know Price's secret. He's an android! That's how he survives in the cold. Oh, a shoulder. Mostly Hearthstone, but less luck, more tactics, but still plenty of luck. But nice style at least. Fair enough. I've not really... There's a lot of these card game things going around at the moment. I've not really played any of them. Maybe I should try and find one to get into. I used to play a lot of Urban Rivals back in the day before card games really took off, but then they changed how it worked and it kind of wasn't as fun. Not for me, anyway. Skyrim is pretty garbage, really. With mods it's decent. Well, it's glad that you think so, since you're the person who bought it for me as a gift. I think at the time you'd put like 1,000 hours into it or something. Probably with mods, like you say. I don't know, maybe I could do a stream of it someday. Maybe I just need to get a decent way into it to get invested so that I can care about it, you know? Maybe it'll be more fun with people in chat. Here there's a Pokemon card game. I've heard rumors. There's not like an online version though, as far as I know. If there was, I'd probably give that a go. Meg is trying to learn Quick Attack. Probably not a lot of use since we've already taught her Headbutt, but we can get rid of Tail Whip. Okay, so Mystic Meg should be getting extra happiness from these levels. Hopefully she'll hit max happiness before level 30. Level 30 is ideally when we want to evolve her, I think. Because then she gets Bite from being an Eevee, she evolves, and I think she gets Confusion at that point from being an Espeon. Which are 2 good moves to set us up. Yeah, at one point I had plans to play through the entire Elder Scrolls series in order, but I gave up on that when I tried to play the second one. Meditates under a waterfall daily to strengthen his mind and body. That's... okay. Does that make you good at Pokemon? Hmm. Morrowind? Morrowind and Skyrim seem to be the 2 highest rated. Have I fought you yet? I have not. If by fun you mean I've sprained both of my ankles and broken my arm, then sure. You're right, we're not playing games here in Pokemon. This is serious time. Brad shall henceforth be known as Brad the Bad. Yeah, so in the first Elder Scrolls I made a fighter. And the whole game I was like, okay, magic is clearly better. I ended up carrying around tons of wands just to be able to do convenient stuff. So in the second game, I made myself a wizard, so I could get the spells right from the start. And the start to that game is awful, and clearly worse being a wizard. Basically, you start off in a massive dungeon. And it's a stupid dungeon as well, the kind of dungeon where you have to find like invisible walls, going around bumping on every wall to find the doors kind of thing, to even get through it. Please stop enduring. And to top this off, your wizard doesn't start with spells. You need to find the first shop to get your spells, which means you have to get out of the dungeon first. So I'm wandering around with my wizard who's got a dinky little dagger that does like 1 hit point of damage, and I'm getting attacked by rats, and I can just about defeat 1 rat before I need to rest, and I'm crawling along trying to get the levels I need to get through basically the tutorial dungeon. The whole thing was a nightmare, it took forever. I game overed like 50 times, and I eventually gave up on it. Not the best intro. How can you be a mage with no spells? I know, you start off with great magic stats, but you don't start off with any actual spells. You have to get a magic book first, which you can only get, I assume, in the first town. I don't know for sure, because I never left the first dungeon. I don't know if the rest of the game gets better or what. The first game's decent, it's kind of repetitive, but for the time there was a lot of cool stuff going on. It has a ridiculously huge map. Like, there's the entire continent in, like, actual size. It's mostly randomly generated, and there's not a lot out there, but there is stuff. Huge cities with random quests. If you're, like, really into that thing, it's worth a go. Love boarding with your Pokemon. Should you really be boarding inside the gym? I don't know. I think that lady is the only one we've not fought yet. So we'll take her around, we'll go rest, and then we'll look at the leader. You need to think before you skate. I'll worry about that later. Oh, a Jinx. So yeah, if I ever play that again, it'll definitely be a stream, so I've got somebody to talk to while I play through that nightmare. But it's not on my list to do anytime soon. And much like the first game, it's kind of an insomnia simulator. Every time you need to rest, you can't rest with enemies around. The enemies are randomly generated and also everywhere. So it consists of you shuffling around looking for a place to sleep. And most of the time, once you get to sleep, you get ambushed in your sleep, take damage, and need to sleep again. But now there's enemies around, so you've got to look for somewhere new to sleep. Just hours of bumbling around looking for a good nap. Just like my real life. You off stream and go write your novel instead? Okay. See you, Phoenix. Good luck with your writing. Thanks for stopping by. We know a lot of writers. I know at least 3 people writing a novel. I'm going to be well connected in the writing world if any of you guys take off. Which I'm hoping all of you will be. I'm cheering for you. Should probably be writing. Yeah, but you should do your writing while you're watching the stream. It will inspire you. I don't know, I probably distract you too much. I feel bad now if I am interfering with your writing, Lady Meow. Because I super want you to be successful. I read that first draft of yours, and I thought it was really good. Like you say, it's a first draft, there's room for more to do, but... But I feel like you're going somewhere. I feel like that could sell. Okay, like, here's the real thing, right? It's not that my stream is distracting you from writing. I'm doing the stream on the YouTube... You're obviously on my YouTube channel, right? Once we start making money off of YouTube and Twitch, and we're all millionaires because of my stream, you'll be able to quit your job and focus on your writing full-time. That'll be great. That's what I'm working for. I'm working for the day that you can become a writer. That's what we're doing. Should be writing for Friday's game, but no, we're playing the new Assassin's Creed. Fair enough. Oop, maybe this is not the best place to be training a water type. I mean, you can't pin that on me, Wolfie. You'd be, You'd be playing that new game anyway. But yeah, if we... Heck, if we count D&D, then just about everybody I know is writing something. Quest, not wheat. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm sure the game on Friday will be good anyway. It's been ages since we've done a regular game, and I missed all of the Cannon Fault stuff, which I'm so sad about. I was looking forward to that for ages, and it just didn't work out. Turned out to be a really bad week for me. But yeah, looking forward to getting back into our campaign. Let's see, an RPG, the name of which I can't remember. It's called Karada, by the way. Well, I don't know. The continent you guys run is called Karada. I guess the game itself doesn't have a name, but that's what I've been using. Yeah, you have to read a book to have spells to cast, but if you just woke up in a dungeon with the book taken from you, you wouldn't have spells to cast, and you'd have to fight your way out. So, early Skyrim being Irenel's if she were abandoned in a dungeon by herself, that's fair. Irenel does need her spell books to cast. I think you can cast your cantrips without your spellbook, right? But yeah, your options do disappear if you're separated from your spellbook. I think there's confusion on this thing, it should be fine. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that it's one of the weaknesses of the mage class. The intentional weaknesses of wizards is that take away their spellbook and they're in a lot of trouble. And to be fair, you do start, not Skyrim, it's the second Elder Scrolls game. I can't even remember what it's called. Daggerfall, that's it. Yeah, you do start Daggerfall with you're shipwrecked and you've got basically nothing. So I guess it makes sense that your wizard wouldn't have spells, but it doesn't make for the most thrilling of gameplay. The original arena had a really fun first level. You're escaping from prison via the palace armory. It's only a very short dungeon and you run a timer to get out of it. Okay, that thing survived better than I thought it would. Let's stay away from the flaffies. So yeah, it's a low level area, you run a timer to get through it so you don't get long in there. But because you're in the what's basically the final dungeon. You get final dungeon drops, so you've got small chances of getting legendary items right from the start. Which is kind of intentional. You leave the dungeon with like... You start with nothing, but you leave the dungeon with some random high-level items to get you started. You might find yourself some decent armor that'll last you half the game or something. I randomly got like the best sword in the game in the first dungeon. I don't think I got anything else good there, but that thing carried me for a long time. It was my legendary weapon. It's the sort of stuff that stories are built out of. Level out of that. Let's get Paymaker to level 32, just as a precaution, because she's the lowest of the Pokemon we might be using. And then we'll go and face the gym leader. Yeah, so the Mareeps we can confuse, the Flaffies we can't. Kind of explains why a character might go from no mark to legendary in such a short amount of time. Yeah, it does kind of make sense. I mean, you're also the legendary chosen one and all this, but it does help you get started. And the fact that it's random, the kind of stuff that you end up with, means that the other stuff you find still has a purpose. Obviously, if you always started with the best sword, then it'd be kind of boring because you wouldn't have any use for the other weapons. But yeah, the fact that you just got a chance of finding a really good thing or a couple of okay things, that kind of stuff, makes for an interesting start. Ivanella would be okay without her spellbook these days, though, wouldn't she, Lady Meow? 'Cause she's got the, Oh, mind you, no, she doesn't. I was about to say she's got her mage magic now that she can cast on her own, which is sorcerer-style magic for Wolfie. But she needs Nala's diary to cast that, doesn't she? That's her power source. So if she lost all of her books, she wouldn't be able to cast anything. Except perhaps cantrips, your signature spells. But yeah, that could get rough for you. Making mental notes for the next time I need to cause trouble for the party. Whoop, that thing did not die. That worries me. I should be more careful about these electric types. Ah, here we are at the city that we really need to get to use our spells. Oh, hold on, the door guard here is explaining that you cannot enter the city while carrying books. Reading is forbidden. So these weirdos today, dressing up their Pokemon. Far-fetched. Yeah, I guess you would have a type advantage. Remember what I said about annoying gameplay. Hey, challenging the party by removing their strength is not necessarily annoying gameplay. It depends how it's done. It's just that in Daggerfall you had no real alternative. I trust you guys to figure something out. But no, that's not a thing I'd set out aiming to do, but it's a thing to bear in mind if something like that ever happens. You could use cantrips, you could use invisibility, which is what Ironel mainly relies on anyway. Yeah, because invisibility is a cantrip for you, right? That's your signature spell. Well, guys, we better be preparing for trouble, and also making it double. To protect the chat from administration, to unite all spammers within our nation, to denounce the evil of bans and mods, to extend our spam to the lines above. Copy, paste, Twitch chat scroll at the speed of light, surrender mods or prepare to fight. That's right. Van Hammer's ready. Wolfie's on the ball today. Hi, Suplordo. Suplordo? I'm guessing it's Sup. Suplord O. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm just seeing if I can... How does this work? That probably wasn't what I was supposed to do. Anybody else hate ice puzzles? Let's see, I want to be there. Okay, I think I see now. That shouldn't be too hard to do. We're just hunting down the gym leader for the ice gym right now. What have we done today? Today's been my cleaning day for most of the day. The rabbits and the chickens have been out in the cold, cleaning everything up. But hey, it's stream time now. Yeah, no one's died yet. We're about to face the gym leader though, so that could change. I'm just setting up for this ice gym today. I'm not entirely sure which Pokemon he has. The secondary... most ice types have awkward secondary types. So I'm going to lead with my electric type in the hopes that he's mostly got ice water. That's lovely. You mean the rabbits and the chickens? I mean... It's not super nice being out in the cold, but yeah, I do really love my animals. They're pretty much all rescue animals as well. They all mean a lot to me. Alright, yeah. Let's see if see how this one goes. So I promised we'd be starting the stream with the ice gym, and we've already spent a little bit of time goofing around doing other things. It's time we got serious. Pokemon have many experience points in their lives, just like we do. I too have leveled up and evolved in my life. Since I'm your elder, let me show you the incredible moves that I've learned. Ice Beam! Being with Pokemon since before you were born, I've heard that you're like 200 years old, and also half tree, and you invented sniping. The Winter Trainer, going up against General Winter, guys. How's your day been, Suplordo? You done anything cool? There's the grumpiest old man. That's not how I would picture General Winter to look like. Like maybe the shorts are a little bit off? The stripy shirt, perhaps? Okay, Seal, good start. I mean, good start for us. Level 27, this is easier than I thought it would be so far. Although Lady Bart is overpowered. Somehow she's gotten to be way higher a level than the rest of the party. Electric types are just too useful. Oh, there's Piloswine, so it's time to swap that one. We prepared for this eventuality. Painmaker should be able to handle this. Oh, Blizzard. Did we remember to buy Ice Heals? Okay, that's Fury attack. Interesting. You? Do you not like Piloswine either? I know you hate the first form for some reason. Because it snuffles, I think you said? Even though it's an adorable little furry piggy thing. It's a pig mammoth. You and your hyper potions. No, it's probably good that we baited that out early, I suppose. I really like the Swinner Blime. I think they're cute. Little furry piggy fellows. Wouldn't have minded raising one, but somebody insisted that we get a Lapras instead. Speaking of which, we should probably start raising that after this gym, because we'll probably want it for the Dragon Gym. Okay, what have you got last? I think it might be a Dugong. Okay, yeah. It's actually a lower level. Where did... There you are, right at the top. Feel like we over-leveled for this, except we didn't really level especially for this. Painmaker was the only one we actually ground, and we only got 1 level on her. Geez, this is way easier than the Steel Gym. I was bracing myself for a tough fight. I thought General Winter here would be a challenge. You know, it's just a walkover. I guess we passed all the hard parts of this game. Like the bug gym that totally wrecked us early, super hard. General Winter, not so tough. Overcome all of life's obstacles. You are worthy of this badge, but I don't intend to give it to you. Your Pokemon are now more special. And this is a gift from me. Punches me in the stomach. Icy wind. The harshness of winter. We've defeated the General Winter, and now we are the spring. Stop jinxing myself. I think the Vulpixes can't hear me. You may have a point. Oh, Professor Elm, what do you want? Listen, you probably should have caught on by now that I'm kind of angling to work for a more famous, more well-renowned professor. I mean, I've got good contacts with Professor Oak. Don't let my head get fat and bloated on this easy win. Fair enough. I've been sucker punched before. Something weird is happening with the radio broadcasts. They were talking about Team Rocket. Mr. Fast, do you know anything about it? Why would I have connections with Team Rocket? No, that just can't be true. Those guys are rubbish. Actually, we did do some detective work and rough up Team Rocket earlier. Maybe it's time to finish the job. Then blam, the Vulpixes get me. We might have to play this whole rocket thing carefully. They have some cheap tricks that they can use. Alright, tell you what, let's deposit Nicholas and get out our new Lapras. Start leveling those ice attacks for the upcoming Dragon Gym. I wonder if it's worth leveling Amphi as well. Maybe we can get him an ice. Maybe not. Some say Eevee is the new Pikachu. Eevee's always been cooler than Pikachu. Eevee should have been the starter. For the everything. I really like Eevees. In Pokemon Conquest, you start with an Eevee. The main character, because you command like a squad of people, and they've all got different specialties. And you like assemble your teams of people and that. But the main character is basically an Eevee specialist. He's got potentially maximum friendship with every kind of evolution. So you can build him as whatever type specialist you want, which is cool. Whoop. I'm gonna win. We can actually go east now. Maybe we'll do that before we head off for the rocket area. Even Steelion? Didn't we decide that we were calling this the presumably upcoming Steel EV Ferion? So I do like that name. I don't see any reason a Steel Eevee shouldn't be great. The Fairy type Eevee looks kinda dumb, I'll give you that one. Wasn't impressed by that. But pretty much all of the others are cool. Lady Bar going even stronger. Psychic Phil. It's important to have conviction on your side. This guy's got convicts on his side. I assume if I go east, something stops me from just continuing the story, because I'm supposed to go do the radio stuff. But I can't remember what does stop me. I don't think I get waterfall or anything. Psychic Phil looks less like a psychic and more like an opium user. Go with our Victorian feel. Oh, Wolfie's spamming us. Oh, and then I'll click this link. Ha! I get it. It's things that end with Eon. I feel like Neon would be an electric type, which we've already got, but fair enough. Worked okay for me, but I don't know if you want to catch a Napoleon. Do you not have enough of a complex about your height already, dude? Do you really need to encourage that? Let's wander along here and see what happens. And grab those levels before we go to the rockets. And creepy Zack wants to battle. You didn't before I started. I mean, you're the one who started me off, you know. By explaining to me that you were actually a short person. I'd never realized before that. I'd never noticed quite how short you were. What level was this thing? 27, okay. Don't want to send out Lord Charon against that. Where is Painmaker? But yeah, it tragically turns out you are in fact slightly shorter than me, and therefore I'm a short person. I'm a short person? Are a short person? Are a short person. I keep it up, you'll be wearing platform shoes and never found like Kim Jong-il before too long. Maybe I better rein it in then. A Pokemon has different clothes from usual, it's even more valuable. No, I don't mean that that's not true. That's incredibly true. I'd kill for a shiny. I've never caught a legitimate shiny. And it kills me. Oh, dude, I sympathize. Oh, man, that's rough. That's your fighting type gone just there. Yeah. Man, I would have loved a Poliwag. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? What can you do when your fighting type flees? This guy has Goldeen, so all my sympathy is just evaporated. Worst Pokemon ever. Kinda tempted to just keep going. At what point does the radio tower storyline become compulsory? I feel like there must be a thing to stop me from going any further. But as far as I can think, the only time we actually need the radio is for dealing with a Snorlax in like a million years. Wait, what? 16 feet long? A Poliwag? They're normally like 1 foot long. They'd like fill the whole pool. My phone doesn't have enough memory. Who can we get rid of? Is there somebody we want to get rid of for this guy? Oh, we do know Tiffany. She's the one who called us by accident the other day. Well, let's see. We don't get rid of Wade. We've known Liz a long time. I don't know about that. Jack. Who's Dana? I don't remember Dana. I remember Huey. Let's get rid of Dana. She's not done anything for me lately. They'll find a way to force you to do it, Game Freak always do. They did that less in the early games. Like here, for example, the last 3 gyms, you can do them in any order, just by wandering around. There's an order you're supposed to do them in, but you don't have to. And in Gen 1, there was a whole bunch of things you could skip. You didn't have to go to Seafoam at all, you could go around it. And, you could skip the SSN if you traded for somebody who had cut. And I don't think you had to do Surge for ages if you didn't want to, but if you could get through Dark Cave, the Rock Tunnel, that's the one. If you get through Rock Tunnel without needing Flash, you could skip a bunch of things. Back in the day. I know later games they get a lot more strict about when you do what. Sadly. Okay, yeah, let's see how far we can get until we get to somewhere where we need to go to the radio tower. Let's try some sequence breaking. You did eventually... Well, yeah. You eventually had to finish the game. But they weren't strictly forcing you to do it in an actual order. The only really optional thing in Red Blue is Mewtwo. Now, Seafoam is completely optional. SSN is completely optional if you can trade for somebody who has Cut. I don't know, I feel like there's probably other things. Alright, see you, Wolfie. Thanks for stopping by. Hope work's okay for you. But thou must, yeah, the trope name. Go ahead and confusion this thing, I guess. But yeah, I do sometimes like in games to just go and do the thing that you're obviously not supposed to do just to see what happens. It's usually something boring, but it's interesting to see that if there's something there. Like, I don't know, the example that springs to mind is Final Fantasy VII, where you've just left Midgar, you're on your way you're supposed to be going to Calm to meet up with the rest of the party, and then but on the other side of you there's just open plains. If you do go that way, Cloud yells at you that you've gone in the wrong direction. But probably most of the people who've played that game never saw that little interaction because they never walked past the place they were obviously supposed to go to. Anyway, that's a kind of boring example, but 7 does have a few clever things in that if you do things that they don't expect you to do. I remember watching a video of like 100 things you don't know about Final Fantasy VII. And it was surprisingly good. There was quite a few of them that I didn't know. And a lot of them are things like you do something utterly bizarre in the game, and they've somehow expected that people would do that and set something up in advance. And I love seeing things like that. This is some real salt here. He has one more loss than he has wins, so he's rage quitting forever. You look strong. I'm instinctively drawn to people with muscles. It's fun to do things in some random order and see what happens. Yeah. I do see, occasionally if you watch speedruns, you see things that you've like never realized. That are just kind of weird. Things like where you're supposed to go and talk to a certain person to advance the plot, but all you actually have to do is just walk into the same room as them. So the speedrunner will walk into the room, walk out, and the story will continue as though they've spoken to the person, even though they've obviously said nothing. Because just the trigger's in the wrong place. All these different little ways to fool the game. I'm not super into speedrunning, but I think that's like half the fun of it. Just what can you break? Oh cool, a Bell Awesome. I like the Oddish line. I don't think this is as cool as Vileplume, but I like that there's this sudden switch there. You can continue down the gloomy nighttime route and get your sinister Vileplume. Or you can expose them to a little sunlight and suddenly you've got the beautiful little dancer here. When they grow up and stop wearing their goth makeup all the time. Skyrim DLC has some good ones. Things where they've considered the stupid stuff you might do. Much less creepy than the alternative. It's a definite contrast, because the rest of the Oddish line is all sinister nighttime stuff. You've got the little mandrake kind of thing going on. I worked hard to become what I am today. A Saiyan elite! Where's the next guy? A good trainer can instinctively see other trainers. Supposed to travel to Solstheim only after doing other stuff, but you can do it beforehand and the dialogue you encounter there changes completely. Fair enough, that's cool. This thing will probably have Metal Claw. So Danger Noodle's not had a lot of work out lately. I'm trying to think of other cool sequence breaks. It's like things that aren't glitches. I'm sure I know a lot of them, but they're not really springing to mind. Final Fantasy IX you can go to a lot of places before you're supposed to, but it doesn't really break anything. You just get to see the people early and talk to them early. Wow, you couldn't get past that. I think you've come a little far for what level you're at. Yeah, I suppose I can... I can't actually put my finger on any of them, but there's been a few games I've played where you can just go to a place early, talk to them, and you get slightly different dialogue because you've already met them. Gas, this guy's got legendary bird Pokemon, we better be careful. Oh man, I think that's Ho-Oh there. It's probably got some incredible fire moves, so we better be careful. The rainbow bird itself. We're just lucky he didn't start with Fire Blast. We better bring him down. Oh, he's quick attacking, so we can't get in our first attack first, but we better try and bring him down quickly with a Thunder Punch. Oh man, he had 2 Ho-Ohs? That's how you know a guy's good, when he's got 2 of a unique Pokemon. Just incredible. Look at that. Look at the power, the grace, the beauty. A lord amongst flying types. Advance. Hot stuff, but not as fast as a Ho-Oh. Oh, hello, Liz. Didn't we already battle once today? Well, I'll try and find time. Birdkeeper brandishing that severed head. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. This guy's got all 3 of them. Oh, we've got to get this guy's phone number. Who else can we kick off of our list? Liz keeps calling us a lot. I mean, she's a low level, but I feel bad getting rid of her. You know what, I thought Huey was cool at the time. We've not heard from him once since then. Mr. Advance here. Well, there's the cave. Let's go heal up and see if we can get through the cave. See what happens before they stop us. Of course, we're only getting further and further away from the place that we want to be. We still don't have Fly, but hey. We're committed now. We're committed to sequence breaking as much as we can. Because we've got them well... We've got all the HMs apart from Waterfall, right? Oh, maybe we get the Waterfall HM from doing the Radio Tower. Because doing the Dragon Gym unlocks Waterfall. So those are the two things we'd have to do before moving on. What do you think? What types do we still have left to catch? Let me check the list real quick. I'm trying to think if there's any that we can get in here. I don't think there is. Is it just Dark type that we've not caught yet? Dark and Dragon, yeah. So yeah, we shouldn't be encountering either of those in here. Lady Meow, this place is going to be very hard on you, but you're just going to have to stick with it, I'm afraid. I apologize for any terror that you experience. So far so good. Yeah, brace yourself for lots of ice puzzles here in the Ice Mountain. Feel like I messed that up. The trees, mind the trees. Yeah, that wasn't it. Hopefully there won't be trees in this underground cave, so I should be perfectly safe riding my bike on the ice alone in the dark. Whee! There we go, we got it. Are there snakes? There's not snakes, no. As far as I can remember, there's exactly 2 Pokemon in here, and Jinx is one of them. So, I know Jinx is not the most popular Pokemon with some of chat. I don't mind Jinx. Psychic and Ice is a neat typing, I think. Snowpigs, yep. Jinxes and Snowpigs, all we're getting. I think we've got a really rare chance of finding a Delibird in here, but... up or down? Is there an item this way? There is an item this way. How do I... Oh, I see. I see! Get it? I see! I made a joke! Writing things out by hand will help you remember them. Is that a health fact over there? Usually if I've got a note that tells me what I'm doing, I know I can remember what I'm doing by reading the note, yes. That's how writing works. Thank you, Lady Meow, for the ha ha ha. I appreciate that. Your support is what helps me keep going with my comedy career. They all laughed when I said I was going to be a comedian someday. But here I am and nobody's laughing now. Okay, we found a HM, just lying here. It looks less disturbing and gross than this gen. Is it just the Pokemon Go art you don't like? Noelon thinks the Snowpigs are cute. The Story of the Tiger Pig was one of your favourite books as a kid? Fair enough. I like piggies. Piggies are nice. And I like the mammoth style of them. The old Ice Age stuff. Little furry piggies, snuffling along, looking for something to eat. That's Waterfall. We've got a full set of HMs. What can they possibly give us from the radio tower that we'd actually care about? Couldn't release that book now, though. I don't know what it's about, Novella. Possibly it's the way that it snuffles around. I mean, it's looking for food. That's what pigs do. They snuffle. How is snuffling not adorable? Besides, it's like a mini... It's like a little Roomba thing. All that fur so low to the ground, just shuffling along. Can't see its legs. Adorable. Not like the way badgers snuffle. Tiger Pig travels the world looking for things like himself and encounters people of many different races. Fair enough. It's a particularly unsettling way of snuffling. This art style kind of throws you, doesn't it? Because in this you could easily mistake the little black dots on the white thing for its eyes, when that's actually its nose. It's got its eyes closed. It lives in the dark. It relies entirely upon its nose to navigate, I'm sure. That's probably how this works. Hard to describe. Llewellyn likes how cute and snuffly it looks. I think they're cute little things. I could see myself having one of those as a pet. Just that it was asleep and we jumped it. It might be asleep. It's not got its eyes open. Maybe even being near blind, its eyes would be open if it was awake. Not keen on having endure. It's not my favorite move for an enemy to have. Live for 2 hours. I should go get another drink in a moment. Well, let's go down a floor first, and then see. Well, we'll see what's next. Looks like we got some boulder puzzles. Gotta push some rocks down some holes. I'm gonna go ahead and imagine. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have to push some boulders down here so that we can crash into them to stop our movement on the ice. Got ourselves a puzzle dungeon, guys. Should be delightful. They're like such peaceful little creatures. Can you not envision having one just napping on the floor next to you while you play your games? Haven't heard much from SHB yet. Extra virgin olive oil is the healthiest fat on the planet. Shots fired. Oh really? We filled our inventory? Puzzleungeon. Puzzleungeon is my favourite evolution. I'm really glad they brought out the new puzzle type Pokemon. It's an adorable image. Glad you like it. Oh, we got a nugget that we could have sold. Puzzleungeon? Puzzleungeon? I think it needs the L for it to work. I realise that messes up the sound a little bit, but... What can we drop here? Or use? Really should have sold that nugget. Why did nobody tell me that, Why did nobody remind me to sell the nugget? Alright, we'll drop the X accuracy. Ditch those nana berries. Those are easily the worst berries in Go, am I right? Does anybody use those for the intended purpose? I save them purely for feeding things at gyms. Raises the speed of a Pokemon. Who needs to be faster? puzzle Pokemon would be great. I would enjoy that. Let's give it to Sir Danger Noodle. Oh, hey. What do we got now? Max Potion. At Max Potion, it turns you into Max from Streets of Rage. Busy reminding me to buy lemonade and ice heals. Fair enough. Alright, well I need to get myself a fresh mug. As Stay Healthy Bud is reminding me, so... Every time with the Endure. They become less cute every time with that. So yeah, I'll be putting the back in 5 on, and I'll just be a couple of minutes while I get myself a new drink. Gotta stay hydrated. Don't you guys forget to have drinks either. Stay healthy out there, people. And I will see you again very soon. Hello again, everybody. Reset it again since a few of you said you're starting to get more lag. Looks like turning down the quality helped, but hasn't completely fixed the problem. It's a bit frustrating. Oh yeah, we've got hold music now. It's by Save States, the band that does the... Well, I say band, it's one guy doing electronica stuff. Does the theme song for the YouTube channel. All their music is CCBY. Which means that as long as you credit them, you can use their music for anything. And the guy who does it has he made Bonus Stage, which was a show I used to love years ago. And more recently, he's doing something called Cartoon Death Zone, which has got a bunch of different shows on. And I like his stuff a lot, he's funny. If you're looking for something to watch sometime, check out Deadly Space Action, it's fun. Anything you say? Pretty much anything, yeah. I think with CCBY you can, use it in your episodes, you can edit it to make your own music, you can do whatever you want with it as long as you credit him that he originally made it. Hey Lady Meow, you've not missed much, I've just come back from my break. I guess we ought to start on this block puzzle. If I push that down there, it's going to immediately get stuck, so I don't want to do that one. I think I need to approach that one from the other side. Do I have any repels? That would clear some space, and no, I'm not seeing any repels. I'm saying I was going to make the streams even lower quality. Get the quality down to the minimum so that there won't be any lag. It's too much quality. I've been providing incredible quality all this time, and it's no wonder that the internet can't keep up. It's not going to be easy, but with intense dedication, I think I can make the streams an even lower quality than they already are. Jinx! Jinx! Well, great. Do we have any awakenings that we can use? Oh, I should have chucked those antidotes. We've got a billion poison cure berries. That would have made us more space. No awakenings, so we'll use an awakening berry. Snooped onto Pokemon Go during the break. Anything good? Official in-game announcement about PvP battles. Whoa! Heck yeah, it's about time. I mean, I guess they're building up from the friend system, then the trade system, then the PvP system. Hey, that's gonna be fun. Looking forward to that. Okay, so we want to push this one down there. This over here. When they announced Adventure Sync, it was there within a few days. That's cool. I will look forward to that one. Okay, I figure we want to leave this one here, so when we've circled round, we can get it over there and push it down into the hole. Battle Party is only 3 Pokemon, though. Well, that's how it worked in Pokemon Stadium. You chose 6 Pokemon, and your enemy could see which Pokemon you had. You'd actually only pick 3 of them to go into the battle, and they wouldn't know which ones. I don't know what exactly was the logic behind that, but that seems to be what they're going for again, I guess. Okay, let's take a look here. Probably want to push it to here, down to across one up. Yeah, I think I see what we're doing. Only half a team. Ferion, Herculeon, and Draconion are every time. Oh, hey, there's Golbats in here. Why am I surprised? Steel Fighting and Dragon, not bad. Whoop. Already hurting ourselves. Trying to imagine a fighting Eevee. Looks like a regular Eevee, except instead of front paws, it's just got bulging biceps. Normally waddles along on like its elbows, but then when it's fighting it leans back on its tiny little legs and it's just got these giant arms to clobber you with. That's how I picture Herculeon. And just for the sake of the obvious mythology reference, obviously it's got to have a huge afro. And a moustache as well, let's not forget that. Hold on a second. A lot of animals have a powerful kick, so you think it'd actually have pretty impressive legs? I guess so. There's I mean, Hitmonlee's a kicking type fighting Pokemon. There's a few fighting type Pokemon that focus on kicks. He is the world champion. He's a legend is what he is. Boulder fell through. You heard screams from below. Mr. Fast vacated the scene. How would you describe a kicking type Eevee then, Lady Meow? What do you think it would look like? Just massive muscular legs. Maybe it's just got like 2 sets of human feet on really muscular legs and it just kicks you from every direction. Okay, so we want... Well, if that goes over to that side, it's stuck, so it's got to be here that we start. Come on, punch it with fire. You can break through that paralysis. It's your signature move. Why have we got 6 paralyzed heals? You can just pick paralyzed berries off... Paralyzed berries literally grow on trees. Who has been organizing our purchasing? It's no wonder our inventory is clogged with all this junk. Picturing rabbit-shaped feed? You think it does like rabbit-style boxing? Gets up to you, suddenly leans back and there's just a flurry of blows. That's still punching rather than kicking though, right? Rabbits attack from the front, generally. I'm going to circle around here. Hey, check it! It's a Santa! Santamon has appeared. And hey, we've not caught a Santa type yet. Oh, it fled. It got away. Christmas is safe for another day. Can't punch Santa with fire. The elves wouldn't stand for it. What type do you think Santa is? Is he a, would he be Ice Fairy, do you think? I feel like Santa's got to be Ice Fairy. Lumus heard sirens from below. The boulder fell through. Lumus heard the sounds of breaking glass. Maybe built like a kangaroo. I could see that. Well, I don't know. I could see a fighting type kangaroo Pokemon, but I don't know if I could see an evolution being kangaroo-like. Alright. Let's see, we've got to push it up to there, right? I think we probably circle around so we can get under... Yeah, this one's simple enough. It's about to say we need a Santa type. According to XKCD, Santa is Bug Psychic. Why would Santa be Bug Psychic? The boulder fell through. First responders fainted. Look, he's like half-elf, so he's got to be fairy. And he works with ice. I don't see how else he could be anything different. Flying psychic, okay. That's... He doesn't fly himself, though. He needs the sleigh to fly. If anything, the reindeer are the flying types. And what does he do that's so psychic? Was this an old comic before the Fairy type was introduced, and he had to use Psychic instead of Fairy to make it work. Because that's the only way I can see that it would be Psychic instead of Fairy. Nap time. There was another fact about Santa being a bug and you cross the two. Okay. Yeah, Rudolph will be the flying type. I mean, if the Psychic type's meant to represent magic, then yeah, it's just that... To me, Santa's magic is definitely fairy magic, not psychic magic. He knows if you've been bad or good. Okay, okay, I see where you're going with this now. I guess that makes sense. Local orphanage was destroyed. It was pre-fairy, okay, fair enough. Can enter any building at will. All that proves is that he's not a vampire. I can't be bothered to walk back to the stairs. Geronimo! Ah, my legs! Interesting. Where do we start here? Well, that wasn't it. It's just got to be about starting in the right order, I think. I enter buildings at will all the time. I don't know if that counts as a special power. No, that doesn't get me anywhere interesting. Now we're talking. Yeah, but I don't think Santa would be a flying type. That's why he's got the sled. The only vampire that doesn't need an invite. Rock Smash. Did we even get Rock Smash? We've not gotten Rock Smash. Oh, you can just walk around. What a waste of time that would have been. Never melt ice. Nice, nice. Nice ice. What are you carrying? What are you packing? A bitter berry. Let's give you ice power instead. I don't know, what other vampire traits does he have? I guess he only comes out at night. He can control beasts at a stretch, because reindeer are not the most untame of creatures. He doesn't fly under his own power. I've got to re-emphasize this. I don't really see what other vampire stuff he has. Body slam. Santa isn't an insect, technically an arthropod. Are arthropods still bugs, though? That's the real question. Hey, okay. Looks like coming up here was a promising idea. Suspicious. Takes us straight to the stairs, but I want the item. How do I get the item? Well, do you not? Oh, okay. Interesting. And how then does he get back up the chimney? What if he can't? You mean if he can't? If he can't fly? I don't know if you need to be able to fly to get up a chimney. Do you not just scrabble and flail? That's how I get up chimneys. Spider style, like Novellan's suggesting. Just clamber your way up. Presents can't fly. Look, he levitates them with his fairy powers. I think he's more likely to have the levitate ability than he is to be a flying type. Only so much weight a Santa can carry, even if and only if he does have vampiric super strength. But what if he doesn't have vampiric super strength? Oh, I didn't mean to send Painmaker out here. I'm being a real jerk and an ultimate maths nerd here because in mathematics, if you spell if with two Fs, it changes the meaning. I feel like Santa can just carry any amount of weight as long as it's present. I think it's one of his fairy powers. It's to slay like a TARDIS. It all connects in, you see. It's part of his fairy abilities. He's got infinite inventory as long as it's Christmas and he's carrying presents. So yeah, in Math Nerd, if with two Fs is if and only if. That wasn't how you do that. Stumped. Oh, hold on. Can we... How do we get this item, guys? I don't see it. Gasp, it's another Santa. Quickly get out there, Lord Jalapeno. You're the only one who can counter this menace. Use the present! It's a present for you! Wait, it healed us? It didn't like explode in our face after we played Hercule-based Snake? Quickly, what's Santa's weakness? If the sun comes up, it has to leave, right? There we go. Okay, fairy creatures are always bound by specific rules, so Santas involve unlimited weight if it's present. Yeah, exactly. Makes sense to me. Up the stairs. You think there's probably a place that I can drop down? Wait, I've just realized it's incredibly obvious. It's just... Hold on. It's... You just go straight down from there. You don't have to... There's no ice puzzle at all. You just have to not jump off in the wrong place. How am I so stupid? You guys all saw that, just... You guys all saw that, didn't you? You all knew, and none of you told me. You just let me blunder around being a goofus. What? What? Narellen, what are you watting at? Are you watting at my inability to solve this incredibly simple puzzle? Or did I accidentally say something weird? This is a cool, but not sure how balanced playbook for Dungeon World that involves being Fae. Interesting. By playbook, you mean like the character sheet? No backseat gaming? It says go easy on the backseat gaming. Like, I've played this game before. It's not like there's spoilers or anything. If you see me getting stuck, you can make suggestions. Sleep for 2 turns to fully recover. Hey, we found rest. I'm probably never going to use that. That wasn't really worth it. Oh well. Oh yeah, the playbook. There's a specific rule you have to follow. Okay, that could be interesting. I never played it, but there's a World of Darkness campaign based on the Fae. Changeling the something? Or Fairy the Changeling, or something like that. But I know one of the main things in it is that as a fairy you can literally die of boredom. And you've been immortal in the human world for however long, and you're desperately trying to find things to entertain you so that you don't die. You need to, you've got to survive amongst the mortal world who hate and fear fairies and also don't know you exist. But at the same time, you've got to cause trouble to get the excitement you need to not die of boredom. Which is an interesting concept. Playbook looks pretty cool. Well, I mean, show it to me sometime. Changeling to something. Yeah, I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I mean, heck, if you guys want to bring in playbooks to try out, feel free. Or we can... I mean, I think most of the things you guys might want to play, we can probably modify the existing things for, but... You know, I'm good about, I'm pretty loose with the rules. We're a roleplay group, not a rules lawyer group. I think we can work most things in. It's another Santa Claus. More presents. Is this the only move that the Santa has? Maybe I should be sending out Sir Danger Noodle. On the other hand, if I send out Sir Danger Noodle and he uses Icy Wind, Sir Danger Noodle will die. Off you go, Santa. The sun has risen. Psst. Whoa, 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 whoa! It was a present for you! Oh, what? What? I didn't know that could happen. I was being merciful. We were 13 levels higher. I thought even if it didn't attack, we were safe. Screw you, Santa. You've had my mercy for the last time. How dare you, Santa? How dare you? How could you do this to us? Ah, Lord Jalapeno, he was going to be a regular. He was one of our best. He'd done so much for us. Ah. Christmas is ruined. Santa has slain Christmas. Santa, why? Oh, that's sickening. Of all the ways to lose a Pokemon. Murdered by Santa whilst we were being kind and generous towards him. What in the world? Do all his journeys across the world fall to this? I know, unacceptable. This is truly a Vulpix Christmas. You warned me about this? What did I... What? What warning did you specifically get about this one? They let my head get big and bloated. Ah, you're right. And then the blam. I take down the ice gym, no problem. I think I'm pretty safe doing the ice dungeon. And then blam. Santa kills me. Damn you, Santa. Damn you and your cold, frozen heart. I mean, I'm just... And you too, Game Freak. I thought you were doing a nice, cool thing, that there's a Pokemon that just shows up and gives you presents in the ice place, a genuine Santa Pokemon. And then it turns out that occasionally it just murders people. Just what? Why would you do that? Ah. Hang on, I want to be down there. Never again will I show mercy or weakness, or be caught off guard. From now on it's pure offense, pure vengeance. Crush everything in my path. Mr. Fast found iron. You like the new command? I mean, you can thank Lady Meow for that one. She, literally provided it. When I see you guys typing in stupid things, stupid commands, I do like to occasionally sneak in and add something for them. Dang it, Lord Jalapeno was going to the Elite Four with us. He was going the long haul. You remember when I was talking about the Pokemon that you get a feel for, you know their limits, you can really do something with them? Lord Jalapeno's one of them. We had him, he was just so great. He never even got to use his Thunder Punch. I'm outraged by that. That was just brutal. What could we have done there? Nothing. Nothing. There was nothing we could have done. Nothing to do. It's just... And this one continues to be filled with blood. Okay. The game is being hard on us today. Or this whole campaign. Messing around trying to find the hidden commands and you thought you'd start with the obvious. I don't even remember all the commands I've made, but I'm sure there's ones I've made that nobody has ever triggered. In fact, I can think of one command that I made because I've seen a lot of streamers have it, but nobody's set that one off yet. I could have not been merciful. I could. I could have killed Santa in the build-up to Christmas. And then we wouldn't have gotten the present for us. He wouldn't have used present for you and blown us all up. Treated the fight like a fight to the death. Yeah. I was too merciful, too weak, too kind and generous. I have to learn that lesson. No more mercy for anybody. My heart has been hardened. Came through the ice path. Must be a real hotshot. Too soon. Talking about my hot Pokemon, that's... So we know what's supposed to stop you from getting here before you've done the radio tower, I guess. It's the, stupid exploding Santa Claus. Merry Xmas? There'll never be a Merry Xmas again. Damn you, Santa. Damn you. I can't believe a Delibird killed one of our Pokemon. Radio is busted? Lately I only get this weird signal. I'll check the radio. Is that a dialogue option we only get because we've not done the plotline thing? Ahem, we are Team Rocket. After 3 years of preparation, we have risen again from the ashes. Giovanni, can you hear? We did it. Where is our boss? Is he listening? Find out next time on Team Rocket's Pokemon Talk. Avada Kedavra? Avada Kedavra? I don't think that's how you spell that. Lumus, you badly misspelled my name there. Wanting to roll them all. Guardium Leviosa. Some of these I might have to set something up for. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. I think I was getting close to some of them. There was this move I just had to teach my Pokemon, so I got the move deleter to make it forget a HM move. Interesting. I'm around the country. Pokemon are really close. Yeah, I mean, they're in Pokeballs on my belt, so they're like literally attached to my body. Speaking of my Pokemon and being close. You hate to see it. You hate to see a fine lord from a rich, noble, long-lasting family just end up in the workhouse like this. And now we can never associate with him again. Sad times. Okay, getting colder, Lady Meow. Ashio, bless you. Pedo Mellow Amino. What? What in the what? Who do we get out? Captain Amphi? Maybe? Now we've got 3 water types. That's not gonna fly. Of course, nothing's gonna fly because we don't have a flying type. I guess we get Nicholas back out. Starting to feel like it's the Nicholas curse. Every time we deposit him, somebody dies. The inscription on the doors of Durin. Okay. Fair enough. It's still cold, Lady Meow. Colder than Santa's heart. Beware, max revives are actually useless. The mockery we're receiving. It's weird, I used some max repel and all of my own Pokemon ran away. Let's sell this nugget to begin with, because I'm sick of it. Hey, we can buy Ultra Balls now. I don't think there's anything we can catch for ages, though. Actually, there is something. Yeah, we'll take a whole bunch of Ultra Balls, because that one might be a difficult catch, now that I think about it. Hyper Potion, Max Potion, Full Heal, Revive, Max Repel, Max Defend. When were you warm? I don't think you were ever warm. Take some Hyper Potions just in case. Apples. Nope, we've wandered out of town. Poryons. World Champion. Hey, it's the move deleter. No thank you. Yeah, we've got a few of the items that you buy in there now. You're going to make your Pokemon forget some moves? No. Does everybody just comes to this town to forget, I suppose. I've only done the most important of the items that we buy, Lady Meow. Claire and Lance trained here to hone their skills as trainers. Lance went on to become the leader of the Pokemon League. Claire kind of sucked. Ah! What are you doing lurking up there? Going to be a dragon user like Claire. Getting the loading circle again? How far back are you? Looking at the looking at my preview screen, you don't seem to be that far back. The blessed user of dragon Pokemon. Going up against some kind of saint. I am sorry, our gym leader is training in the cave behind here. No idea when our leader will return. Dot dot dot. It's Saturday. I am Santos of Saturday. We lose Lord Jalapeno, and we get a ghost tag to remember him by. Ooh, close, Novella. You're very, very close to one there. Cup, magic cup. Only dragon users are permitted to train here. Please leave. Okay, so we've hit our wall here. We can't get the 8th badge because the gym leader is training, presumably until we go solve this radio problem, then she'll show up. No, just outside the gym. Okay, so you guys are a little bit behind. This message 2202. Yeah, let me know when you hear that. A better way of doing it. Yeah, I guess it does help us a little bit more. Figure out exactly how far behind you are. What will frighten us? The spell tag that we picked up. The one that amplifies ghost moves. It's terrifying. Hey, Norellon found it. The little loop. It's Nightbot drives you around in circles. Got 16 poison cure berries. Burn, ice, 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 baby. I shouldn't have let you guys know that there's hidden commands. Although there's one of them that I thought Norellon would have gotten. The one that I mentioned that other streamers have. Something a lot of other streamers have. Her 2204. Okay, so you're like 2 minutes behind? It's not ideal. Mountain road ahead. What's in this cave? It's a dark tunnel. The dark tunnel, which I believe is completely optional, and I don't want to teach Flash to anybody, and I'm not sure there's anything good in there. Yeah, Norellon's found it. Glad you like it, Norellon. This upcoming route, I seem to remember, has a lot of gravelers with explosion. I don't feel like I've got a Pokemon that's both fast enough to go first and strong enough to one-shot them. And I don't feel comfortable going down there and getting somebody blown up. I'd like to go down and fight the trainers, but I'm scared about the wild Pokemon killing us. We might have to go back through the ice caves. Or we could just be careful and avoid the grass. Let's go down and avoid as much grass as we possibly can. Haymaker up front, just in case. Be prepared for anything. Let me see if your Pokemon are being properly prepared. See, now I feel like I need to come up with something for all of these commands, and that's just not gonna happen. Too many of them. I can't even remember the ones I did think we needed. Who do we like least? I mean, I've been trying to get rid of Nick for a while and he just won't go away. If we could get him back into his cage, you know. Losing Painmaker would be awful, but she can probably one-shot Graveler's fairly reliably. And his Hope very questionably faster. And is reasonably durable. You did lose that. Head back to Blackthorn's Ice Path and train some more. Yeah, good luck with that. I mean... I don't think you can get back up to Blackthorn from here without going all the way around. Get out the grass, get out the grass. All the commands. Ah, it's a Phanpy. Adorable. Execute Order 66 is one that I feel like I should have had. I feel bad because some of these are ones I feel like I should have thought of by now. Okay, can't get up there to fight him. I think you have to come down this route like 5 times to get all of the people. So, fortunately Gravelers are not so speedy. We might be okay here. I think, looks like Painmaker's got it under control. She's the hero that we needed. All the commands. I mean, if you guys want to ruin everything, you can just type !commands, and that does show you all of them. But where's the fun in that? Phanpy used Explosion. Every time I show the faintest ounce of mercy, it comes back to bite me. From now on, every enemy Pokemon knows present and might just blow me up. That present move seems stronger than an Explosion, if anything. It did massive damage. We were way higher a level. And it just murdered us. It is foolish to use strong moves indiscriminately. Don't relax, I'm extremely not relaxed. I'm having an outright panic attack right now. Just remain anxious and on edge at all times. You've just described my entire life. That would be cheating. I completely agree. I would think less of you guys if you did that. Metafod use Nuclear Blast. Oh man, guys, I'm totally gonna have to Nuzlocke Pokemon Uranium on here someday. It's a Pokemon fan game, set in an irradiated area. I'm anxious and edge at all times, otherwise the Vulpixes will seize the moment and all our Pokemon will die. The Vulpixes are vicious and untiring. Lady Bear is just ridiculously overleveled at this point. Like 15 levels higher than the rest of the party or something. And by 15 levels I mean like 5 at this point, because I tried to level some of the others up, but still. Where do you imagine Vulpixes just watching from rooftops and cliffs silently? So every time we look up there's just a Vulpine shape. A silhouette. On the cliff side here. Commands doesn't work anyway. Yeah, it must be broken. I must have gotten rid of that one. Training here alone. Behold the fruits of my labor. I've massively increased my strength by standing here not being able to battle anybody. That's how Pokemon works. Kenji. Machoke. Oh no, he's throwing a planet at me! So that's what they do, don't take it for granted. Yeah, you gotta be careful of those Vulpixes. Find it harder to murder overleveled Pokemon. Will that really stop them, though? Can we be confident of that? Wah! It's an orc. Is he wearing a blindfold? He's wearing like a bandana. It's above his eyes, you see? Machoke used explosion. I know, honestly, you'd be a great training partner, but you're in the middle of freaking nowhere, and I don't ever want to have to come here again. Machoke used explosion. Everything just has explosion. I did see a streamer. I only watched a little bit of it, because I didn't want to spoil too much, because it looked like a game that I might really want to play. It's a fan hack of Pokemon Red and Blue, called Pokemon Kaizo. You guys might recognize the word Kaizo. It started out as a Mario thing. Kaizo Mario was a ridiculously hard Mario fan game. So this is basically unfair Pokemon. And from the little bit I saw the guy going to fight Brock, and Brock leads with a Golem that knows explosion. So your first Pokemon's basically guaranteed to die. Had explosion, earthquake, and a bunch of other top tier moves. So we should do that someday. That sounds like fun. I mean, I don't think we'll beat it, but we'll do a blind Nuzlocke of Pokemon Kaizo someday. This should probably be a Knuckles command. Give money, please. Give money, please just gives all my bank details. I mean, you just have to over-level and be ready for anything, but it would be fun. Be a real challenge. It'd probably be the first Nuzlocke we did where we just would completely game over fairly far in. It'd probably take us like 10 tries to get anywhere with it in Nuzlocke mode. But I feel like we should do it. Be a real challenge. And I bet there's not many people that have Nuzlocked that thing. You know, swap tackle out for headbutt. It's just generally a better move. Also lets us beat up some trees if we feel like it. So far these Gravelers have not been as big a problem as I've expected. I'm waiting for us to come across the level 50 Golem or something to just blow us up. Golem used nuclear option. The stronger version of explosion. Burb. Why would you look for a burb command? We don't have a flying type. We're never going to get a flying type. You know this as well as I do. Why do I climb mountains? Because they're there. Why do I train Pokemon? Because mountain climbing is quite dangerous. Also, you talk about climbing mountains, but I think you can only get down the mountain this way. Well, then again, he's an actual trained climber. I mean, I can't get up, maybe he can. Also, guys, let's worry real quick. Let's just spend a moment worrying. If we had a flying type, this wouldn't be an issue. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Well, we don't have anybody who resists ground. All we can do is keep on surfing. Oh, I don't like the look of that. I'd like to use Curse so that I can raise my defense, but... It's gonna go first, right? Hang on. You can't issue a drink yet. It's not attacked yet. We're gonna Lemonade up. Oh, did I have an X defend? I don't know if I had an X defend. Oh wow, that did way less than I thought it would. And it didn't dig that time. Yeah, Kanpai. Didn't have time when Lord Jalapeno was so brutally attacked. None of us saw that coming. There wasn't even time to hold your breath. It just came out of nowhere and he was gone. It was horrific. I've seen a lot of things in my Pokemon battles, but never seen that. Okay, we can Kanpai, but I think we've got this. That wasn't too bad. I was genuinely scared when it started digging, but didn't do that much. Why do I lose? Because they're there. Discovering Pokemon. How do you discover Pokemon in this setting? They're just there, all around you at all times. My life changed forever when I discovered breathing. My life changed forever when I discovered gravity. Oh hey, it's another dark cave. Oh, sweet. Found some berries, heck yeah. I think we're into a different area now. There's some more things over there. I bet those are apricorns. I can sense it. I can smell them. Because you can get here earlier in the game by going through the dark cave that we've studiously avoided. So I think we're comparatively safe now. This is a lower level area. If you're some ancient entity from the dawn of time, you might discover breathing in time. Yeah, I guess. Oh man, sweet. What a beautiful creature. Just elegant, majestic, adorable. It pains me to fight it. Has to be done, but I don't like doing it. So are you suggesting that that guy might be an alien? It's like discovering something gives you pleasure that you didn't think would. Okay. I guess. He didn't really think he'd be into Pokemon, but then he tried it and he was like, heck yeah. I still don't know what that experience is like. I knew I'd be into Pokemon before I ever encountered Pokemon. I've been to many gyms, but the gym in Goldenrod is your favourite. It's filled with pretty flowers. No thank you. I'm gonna steer clear of this route. Just because it's a nightmare to get to. Like discovering an interest in diving? It's odd that you go straight to that one. Have you suddenly developed an interest in diving yourself, Lady Mia? You're always like skiing down things and avoiding trees. Has that naturally evolved into like when the ice melts you can now go diving and avoid coral? Really interested in diving. Oh, the water's always been there. The ponytail would look cooler if it were blue. Don't taunt me. Don't taunt me with your shiny ponyta. I'd kill for a shiny ponyta. If I knew somebody who had a shiny ponyta, I would absolutely kill them and take their ponyta. So hey, Lady Meow, what are you doing this weekend? Going anywhere where there's witnesses? Bug catching contest again? No, Shiny Ponyta has blue flames on it. It looks pretty awesome. Yeah, we're back to the level 2 Pokemon here. Ow! There goes my knee. Knew this was going to be one of these days. Can't cross my knees, cross my leg without breaking my knee. Just trying to think of an example that would be suitable for our world. Fair enough. That's probably a good example. You didn't discover Pokemon, you discovered training Pokemon. Becoming a competitive battler. So yeah, you may remember this place. This was like 1 billion years ago. Right back at the start of the game. We never went down that path because we weren't sure what Pokemon we could catch there. We didn't want to get an awkward type that we really wanted for something later. Because on that whole route is weird. It's split into like 3 sections with different Pokemon in each one at different levels. Kind of unusual at this period of... Later games do that more often, but back in this period it was quite rare for them to do that. Most areas just had their set Pokemon. Being murdered apparently, so you're all booked up. I mean, that is the sort of thing that will take the rest of your weekend. You don't want to plan something for after you've been murdered. Did we sail this already? I feel like we did. I just want to check. Oh yeah, because I remember that guy. We've done this. Alright, I guess we have no choice but to go do the plot now. Head for the radio tower. We were entirely prepared to completely ignore this major plot point, this massive terrorist attack on a populated city, but we're being bullied into it. We've got nothing better to do is what's really going on. The gym leader we want to fight isn't there, so we might as well go save the day to just to pass the time. Except for your wake, fair enough. Yeah, I should probably put a bit of time aside for that. Poison Cure Berry. Now we've got 17 of them. Good berry to have. Weedle used Explosion. No! Why does everything have Explosion? That would be the real Kaizo. The real Kaizo Pokemon. Every Pokemon, wild or trainer, only knows Explosion. This doesn't appear to go anywhere. I guess it's just a fishing spot. I was hoping we could evolve Mystic Meg today, because the next session is going to be a nighttime one, and we won't be able to evolve her then. But we can't evolve her until level 30, she's still a few levels off. Well, if we keep her out front, and hopefully she'll hit that happiness mark and try and evolve. She's still carrying the miracle seed. She's the hope for the future. I go the wrong way here every time. This town's layout is terrible. Did I get this one? Iceberry. Oh, apparently we've cut them off. Oh, Liz wanted to battle us again, didn't we? Didn't she? Well, we've gone the other way now. I think we just press on into the radio tower. Nuclear option KOs your whole squad and poisons those in the PC. New status, irradiated. It's kind of like poison, except nothing cures it, ever. No! I don't want to talk to this loser. Let me get out of here. Did I already fetch this berry? I feel like I fetched this berry at the start. Yeah, I did. Oh no, what? I wanted to go talk to the happiness lady. And these Team Rocket thugs have cut it off. No thank you. I will stay clear of that flavor. Apparently we don't belong here. I mean, I guess this is kind of a poor part of town. Excuse me, sir. If you'd step aside, I just want to go to the game corner, please, please, please. No? That's it. Team Rocket is dying. Team Rocket dies today. One second, real quick. Irradiated, you're fine for a couple of days, then faint suddenly. Lottery ticket. We already got our lottery ticket for today. Aha! You fool! They've outsmarted Team Rocket. Their plan is thwarted. Just one round in the game corner, just one. Just one. One quick game before we go and defeat Team Rocket. Come on. Freaking Pikachu. Give me an Oddish already. What is this? Poliwag? Poliwag, are you taunting me? It's full of Poliwags. I'm very close to finding that offensive. Thank you. Alright, 3s and 4s. Ray can get in, Ray can get in. In the midst of this catastrophe, it's important to make sure your hair looks nice. Unfortunately, we've already gotten our hair cut for the day. There's a strict limit on the number of haircuts you can have. There we go. made a little profit, but we're not really on a hot streak. Suppose we'll have to come back another time. Accidentally bumbled into Bill's house. You heading off, Lady Meow? I was planning to go into the radio tower. At least make a start in it. Mostly because I want to try and evolve Mystic Mag before the sun sets. But hey, if you've gotta go, you gotta go. That's fair. Super tired lately, so you could do with going to bed. Yeah, entirely reasonable. I'll catch you next time. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. But try not to do anything too exciting while you're gone. Probably not as tired as you could be. I mean, it's not normally a goal to get more tired. Not offering any tours today. Oh, I can't even get a lottery ticket. Good thing I got that lottery ticket earlier. Tired enough that going to the cinema seemed like too much effort. That is a reasonably high level of tired. Finally taken over the radio tower. This has been Team Rocket's goal all along, too. Allow everyone to experience Rocket Radio. Incredible Team Rocket music. Okay, so Eradicate, we've had bad experiences in the past. It's got that laser face going on. So Danger Noodle, when do you learn a decent move? Yeah, I'll try and not let anyone die. I'm being cautious here. Okay, that was a critical. Oh boy, we're gonna get flinched to death by the looks of it. Vulpixes are always watching. Everybody remember. Keep your eyes on the shadows, watch the rooftops. They're always waiting. You never know where one could be. Waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Curse those Vulpixes and their ways. Yeah, good night, Lady Meow. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hope I'll catch you next time. Too strong. We must watch your stream and YouTube channel to learn your secrets. Alright, see you in a minute, Noellan. Jiggly. Anywhere, anytime. Pokemon Radio. Why would they want to take over the radio tower? Radio has been pretty much going extinct since the visual media was invented. Wahaha. How boring. I often laugh when I'm bored. Come on, keep me amused. You look like a dull fellow. Whoa, it's a good thing that Lady Meow has already left. She would not enjoy this. Snack versus snack. Hope their snack is not better than our snack. Oh, it has bite. This could be a problem. So Danger Noodle does not have a lot of moves. Thought he learned like Headbutt, Magnitude. He's not got any of those. Here's that lemonade. Getting a ground type move would be pretty nice. But it doesn't seem to be happening. On the plus side, this rock snake is faster than their regular snake. So they're not getting the flinch chance from that bite. Really? Still nothing, Mystic Meg? Yeah, I don't think our happiness is high enough. I don't think we're evolving Mystic Meg tonight. It's a shame. So that means it'll be at least 2 more sessions before we get her. We're Team Rocket, the explosions of Pokémon. We love evil scares. Check it out, this Rattata's in the top 20% of Rattata. I bet you've never faced a Rattata that good before. I've had enough of high quality Rattata. Rock throw. The world has had enough of Rattata. The nutrition here is not great, but it's mostly that we're going to run out of rock throws very shortly. Might have to go back for a Pokemon Center just for that. Since this is otherwise a good place to be using Sir Danger Noodle. These rockets are mostly not going to have things that can bother him. Critical hit. Conserving that PP. This guy feels very one-trick. Is this Joey's dad, do you think? This is where he learned his evil ways. Joey was a nice guy growing up, but his dad turned him to evil. Training all these Rattatas, specializing in them, and using their cruel talents. It's tragic, really. I know I'm a hero. Why, I'm a town benefactor. And the sponsor of all these fine superheroes, who owe all their justice to me and my money. That's what makes me a true hero. Being rich. See that guy in the top right? I know he's like holding a Game Boy in front of his face, but that always looks like his mouth to me. He's a puppet, I tell you. It's like Chucky or something. Come on, those little wooden mouths that flap open like a ventriloquist doll. So sinister. Ventriloquism can only be used for evil, which is a dark art. Hey, hey, kids! Let's deal with this clown. Another chance for the Danger Noodle to shine. It'll also be nice once Mystic Meg's done, so we can properly evolve Lord Charon. Or Laird Charon, sorry. It's dangerously close to being offensive there. I hope he'll forgive me. It does come from a kind and forgiving people, I'm sure. I give up. Executives are trying to take this place over. Like a hostile takeover? I think you guys may have misunderstood what hostile takeover means. Oh, this is the sales floor. Can I buy lemonade or? They only sell Pokemon Graph. I've already got all of those. Got a subscription. 3 years ago. Grimer. It's ironic that we can't use Mystic Meg here because, you know, if she was a psychic type, she'd murder them. We just have to be really careful because you gotta imagine these rockets know a lot of dark moves. You gotta expect every Zubat to know Bite. Probably every Rattata too. Those aren't dice you want to roll, but with a psychic type. Also be scared of things with Pursued. See, this is why we need a ground type move, so Danger Noodle. I feel like you've been slacking on your training. You're not pulling quite as much weight as we need you to. I know you've got a lot of weight to pull, but you're not pulling it. Of course you're poisoned. Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. A muck, really? It's not even worth curing the poison, we're just gonna get poisoned again. Mucks are depressingly tanky. And it's using Harden, of course. I mean, if we knew Magnitude... I think I gotta check our TM case and see if we own any ground moves. Alright, let's use Antidote, because this attrition is going to go against us. Okay, as long as it's only pounding us, we should be okay. Might actually be worth getting a bind going even. Just for that DOT. A little DOT in the ridiculous defense that they've got going on. Excuse me. I wonder if we'll get a muck in one of our type locks someday. Well, we're going to be doing a lot of different challenges as time goes on, so I'm sure we'll get to raise one eventually. Poison type Monolock, we should get a muck. Another Grimer. Is this really how we need to do this? Is this how it needed to be done? It didn't have to be this way, Rocket Member. We could have spent the last hour of our lives doing something different, but instead you had to have 2 Grimers that just use Harden. Mind you, I suppose it's at least partly on me. I could have switched to a Psychic. I want to level up the Danger Noodle, he's falling behind. Don't get cute. You've always been cute. Alright, let's go heal that PP. You know, we've got 5 minutes. We're not getting to the top of the tower in that time. Let's desperately focus in on Mystic Meg and see if we can get her to evolve before it's too late. Riding a bike sure won't hurt. Let's go to the park. Maybe that's a good place. Three levels to get enough happiness. We've got to be getting close. Beat a gym leader, got a haircut. We've had her for ages. These might not be high enough level to be worth our time. Alright, we'll move on to somewhere else, I guess. Hey, a Sunkern. Never raised one of those either, I don't think. And they're kinda neat. Well, we'll get to it sometime, I'm sure. Stantler. I saw a Stantler in Go this morning. I've still hadn't caught one of them, even though they've been showing up on my radar for ages. That I've never actually seen one in person. I finally spotted one and I was like, heck yeah, just in time for Christmas, my own reindeer. Naturally, it fled instantly, so I didn't actually get one. Every year, Christmas spits in my face. And people ask me why I'm not jolly. People call me a Grinch, a Scrooge, but Christmas started this. I'm just continuing what Christmas started. Hey Narelle, and welcome back. We don't have time to finish the radio tower for tonight, so I cleared a couple of floors, but we're just going to spend the rest of tonight focusing on Mystic Meg. Just to see if we can get it to evolve before the sun sets, because next stream will be a nighttime one, so if it doesn't happen by then, it's not going to happen till the one after. We can't get to the person who does the happiness measuring. The rockets are blocking us off, but we've got to be getting close now. We've done a lot of travelling, we beat a gym today, she's had a haircut. And so far she's gotten 7 levels, all of which ought to be a good chunk of happiness. Just need to get that happiness high enough. Thing is, we can't let her get to level 30 until we're sure she's going to be happy enough, so if we get her to level 29 and she's not tried to evolve, we're going to have to make sure that happiness is actually maxed out before we do it, so hopefully she'll try and evolve on one of these next couple of levels, and we can cancel it until level 30. And that should be good for us. Not that one. We do want her to evolve at 30 exactly, yeah. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna get her to level 29. If she tries to evolve on level 29, we'll cancel it, and we'll evolve her at level 30. If we get her to level 29 and she doesn't try to evolve, then we'll call it for tonight, because we'll have to get the extra happiness by like walking her or something until we're sure that she's at maximum happiness. That's basically all we can do. We can't chance her hitting level 30 until without going to the happiness measure, which we can't do until we finish the rocket tower, which we definitely don't have time to do tonight. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll go back and get more headbutts. Yeah, 'cause she learns the psychic move at level 30 if she's an Espeon, right? And I think Eevee gets Bite at 30, Espeon gets Confusion at 30. And between those, that'll set her up well for a versatile moveset. She definitely needs a psychic move. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So yeah, should be able to go straight into combat from that point on. Bite is a really good move to have, and only Eevee learns it. None of the evolutions learn it naturally. Even Umbreon, the Dark type one, doesn't learn Bite naturally. It is strictly Eevee. So pretty much all of them you want to evolve them at level 30, so you get Bite first. Now that Bite's the Dark type move, and it causes flinching and everything, it's just a really good move. Jack, I'm sorry, I don't have time right now. No, not even Draconion. Yeah, a lot of Pokemon learn Bite that don't learn any other Dark attacks, and it's just really useful for dealing with different things. Because obviously it used to be a normal type move, so lots of weird Pokemon get it. And considering that like psychic types were overpowered until dark types were introduced, having dark type moves in the first game that they're around is really useful. So yeah, everybody needs Bite. Why does the screen shake before the actual headbutt? That's the Pokemon psyching themselves up for the imminent pain of colliding with an enemy. Or possibly having flashbacks to all the time that they spent headbutting trees to practice that move. Oh, also Bite is weirdly a special move, not a physical move in this gen. So it's gonna be good for an Espeon because they've got really good special attack. In Gen 1, Bite is a physical move because all normal type moves are physical. In Gen 2 and 3, it's a special move because all dark type moves are special. Then in Gen 4, they split the physical and special attacks, so even though it's a dark type move, it does physical damage. Here's the thing, up until and including Gen 3, dark type attacks are all special because it's determined by type. In Gen 4, when physical or special is determined by the move, every existing dark type move from the previous gens is made into a physical one. Makes it kind of feel like they should have been physical all along. I feel like they just, maybe a small misstep. They wanted dark types to be a special focus, but they gave them only physical ways to use it. Alright, we're almost there. This is it. Either this fight or the next one should do it. Okay, one more. The next fight determines whether we get an Espeon tonight or in 2 weeks. The tension. Come on, Mystic Meg, are you ready? Are you ready to do what needs to be done? Taking it right down to the wire here. She's not ready. The happiness isn't high enough. Christ, no wonder I had so much trouble getting an Umbreon in this game when I played it as a kid. Leveling up happiness is hard. Well, that's gonna have to be it for tonight then. Other than wandering around to raise happiness, getting another haircut, and beating the Dragon Gym, there's not much we can do to get extra happiness. All those will have to be other sessions. Now that she's at level 29, we can't level her again without risking not getting the confusion move, so we're gonna have to wait until the happiness people say that she's happy. So yeah, 2 weeks time before we get our Espeon. Next week will be night time. We'd end up with an Umbreon if we leveled her then. But hey, can't be helped. We did what we could. So yeah, that's going to be all for me for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Hope you've all enjoyed. Tomorrow I'll be around for the casual stream, playing some retro games. And we'll be continuing Pokemon next week. Next Tuesday, we'll be picking up where we're leaving off. Thanks, Noelle, and I appreciate that. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope you've all had a good time, and I hope I'll see you all again. So it's gonna be a good night for now. See you next time.